struggling to get music signed to a record label, keep getting that no response, or tracks just falling on deaf ears when you send those demos to the record labels. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 steps to follow to get signed to the record label of your choice. Whether you've got no followers, no contacts, or no track record, then stick with me to the end. I've even got tips for getting signed to bigger labels. Let's get cracking. The first part is getting the music ready to send. And do you have enough music to send right now? To build consistency, you're going to need regular releases. And I don't mean every other week. Once a month is fine, but you do need consistent releases on Spotify to grow. That's going to help you build a healthy strategy and build fans. So, how much music do you have ready? If you've only got 1 track, park it. Go back and make some more music. We're going to want at least 8 to 10 tracks. Once we have them, we're good to go. And the first test is, how do they play when you DJ with them? In one of my Twitch interviews, which is now over on my Music Talk channel, if you've not seen that channel, I'm going to link to it below. I interviewed DJ Rap, and she was telling me about demos, and she tests her demos between her favourite bangers. What she'll do is she'll DJ her set at home and pick all of her favourite records and then play her new productions in between them. And if those productions stand up, i.e. they don't lose energy, they don't lose sound quality, they don't drop in levels, then we're good to go. If they do and it's not flowing, it's back to the drawing board and make some tweaks. If you're still not sure, then every Monday on Twitch we have demo feedback sessions. And these come in 2 forms. Either it's me and my assistant Lars Secker, who's a producer who's just released on Toolroom, and we will listen to all demos from all dance music spectrums. Or we label A&Rs into the Disco Shed, and we've had tons of tracks signed over the last 2 years from labels listening to demos. In fact, we had 7 signed on one stream. Okay, so you passed the tests. Do you need to get your track mastered is a question I always get asked. And when it comes to sending a master version or pre-master version, I always think put your best foot forward. It doesn't have to be a full stem, mix and master, but at least get a DJ master and make it sound banging. If you don't know how to do this or where to look for this, I've teamed up with a DJ producer, Gorp, at Most Wanted Audio. He's giving 10% off anyone that uses Boost10 code from this video. He's amazing, by the way. The second step is finding the right label for your music. And this should be an absolute loads of fun. But let me know in the comments if you find this super stressful. Basically, go on the places you buy music. Beatport, Traxsource, Bandcamp, Juno, or wherever else you buy music, and look for labels. Firstly, the ones you're buying music off, and secondly, go down those rabbit holes. Search for the tracks. Find other producers that are making similar music to you. Who are they releasing on? And go down that spider web of holes. As I said, this should be great fun, and I'll definitely spend a load of time researching these labels and understanding as much as you can about the labels before you even pitch to them. There is no rush doing this section. Spend time doing it. You will find from doing it, there are labels that sign brand new artists and put out brand new artists, and there are labels that won't, and they need more from you. They need more social support, they need more streams, they need more going on, and these labels are not right for you right now. Once you have that label list, you're going to need to start building those relationships. Or you can hit that blind demo email and see if that works. Let me know if that's actually worked recently. If you've done your research, you will know if that's going to work or not, because you'll know if the label listens to everything from that demo's inbox or whether they don't. If you know they don't, then it's about hitting up them in the DMs. It's about being part of their engagements. It's about commenting on their posts and getting to know the labels and people on the label. Maybe you go to their parties, or it's conference season soon. Go to a conference and meet them up at the conferences. People like Brighton Music Conference, Berlin Music Conference, IMS Ibiza, Miami Music Week, AD in Amsterdam. All these places are great for meeting record labels and networking. And loads of them have demo drop situations where you can drop tracks in for listening to. Key to getting foot into some labels is finding the actual person. And I spoke about network in this video. Go and check it out. It's my key things for do this year in 2023. If you still can't find the label owner or still can't find the contact, then this is where I can help you with my course, The Artist Blueprint. On my course, we teach you how to find the actual person. We also have a huge database and network of labels that we work with through data transmission across all genres. We've done this for the last 15 years and we've got great network. We introduce our course members directly to label owners if their music's right and ready for them. And if you have music and think this might be right for you, the best thing to do is jump on a discovery call, and I'll pin the link to jump on a call in the comments. Let's jump on a call and see if you're right. What you need to have right is you need to have music, but you also want to have grow on socials and build your brand across Spotify and other channels. Let's jump on a call. Now, the third part is the pitch. From your research, you'll know if you can send the demo email or you need to use other platforms like Label Radar, Label Base, Trackstack, Hello Demo, or one of the myriad of new platforms that have popped up to getting demos listened to. And certain labels will only use certain platforms, so it's about finding which one it is. And they'll definitely have already linked to that on their SoundCloud, their socials, or even their website. Those systems are being used more and more by labels because they make it really, really easy for the label to listen to the demos and respond to the demo emails all in one place. You also can see the feedback and see when people have listened. But if you have to send an email, then it's about getting some steps right. Firstly, you want to use SoundCloud, and I definitely would use SoundCloud Pro because you can see when people have listened and who's listened. And you want to do a fresh upload. Why do you want to do a fresh upload? Well, labels have egos, and you need to stroke that ego. And you have to make them feel special. Ooh, special label. Label friend.
Oh, friend. Oh, friend.
Labels like to be treated like they're the only ones in the world that have got your record, even though they're probably not. But make them feel that way. You know, stroke it. Stroke the ego. I'd personally make it private, and I'd turn all the display stats off. I personally like listening to tracks in an EP in one playlist because it makes it simpler. It's a natural flow. I press play and they all play in a row. I don't have to keep going back and forth because I'm usually listening while I'm doing other things like work. Okay, the big no's. For the love, do not send an MP3 or WAV in an email. No one likes it. It's painful. Do not send a WeTransfer with your demo in it. No one's downloading it. Again, it's painful. If you're going to use something like Dropbox, make sure you can stream all the tracks. Don't zip an EP so someone's got to download it just to listen to it. Reduce the friction. Most labels have loads of emails and they only have a limited time to listen to tracks to see if they first like their initial sounds. Do not BCC every label you found in one email. All the labels will see it, and that's not A, stroking their ego, and B, people won't listen. Don't just send a link in the email to the track. You have to write something a little bit to introduce yourself, and it's just common courtesy. If you do not speak the language of the label, I'll put a little sample in the description. Keep it simple. Hello, here is my demo for your label. Link. Please excuse my English. I am from Spain. I don't speak much English. Thank you. Sincerely, so-and-so. Again, I'll put the sample below. Keep it simple. If you do speak the language, then include a couple of paragraphs about who you are, what your successes are, what you've done previously, and really big yourself up. When I spoke to Sydney Blue on my Twitch stream, she said that she sent videos of her playing tracks in front of big crowds to get a track signed to Desert Hearts. And if you can get a big DJ playing your track, definitely include that video as a link in a Dropbox, and it will help that music get signed. My fourth point is the wait. How long do you do it? Well, if you get an email saying it'll be 2 weeks, wait 2 weeks. If it's a big label, maybe wait 4 weeks. Labels will say only send the demo to them and them only, but this process is long. So, send your demo out to 3 or 4 labels at the same time, and if you get 2 labels coming back for that track, then that's a nice problem to sort out. For my course members, we discuss strategy and label pitching on our Wednesday group calls, which happen every Wednesday for 2 hours each week. Not heard anything? Then point 5 is the nudge. I know myself, I get hundreds of emails a day, and big labels will get exactly the same. So you have to nudge that email. And that means send it again and be polite. Don't just send a question mark. Just send, did you manage to listen to this? Send it a couple of times. With a big label, I expect at least 2 or 3 times. If you still don't get listened to and you kept on trying, then they obviously don't know your name enough for you to be on their radar. And this is something for you to work on for the future pitches. You want to be on that person's radar so they open your email. So work on other labels, get the music signed to other labels, and use that as leverage for future releases. My bonus tip is if you're hitting up bigger labels, then it's all about leverage. What have you done previously? Who has written about you? Who have you released on? Who supported you? All of that is going to help with the numbers and the data for that label to make it viable for them to sign you. Remember, with big labels, they've got to do streams and sales, and these are important. Having a banger sometimes isn't enough for a big label. Some labels, if you've done your research, will be able to. And always remember, labels are a business. Your DJ producer business has got to align with their business. And if it doesn't, don't be annoyed, don't get angry. Just keep knocking on the door always and keep building that network. Are you struggling to get music signed? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. And which of those points have you not tried? Which one resonates to you? Which ones are you going to try today? If you've struggled in the past, what the problems have been, or anything you've come across that I've not mentioned, let me know below. Do you want a hack to get more music signed? Well, you need to watch this video. It's my Instagram hack to help you get more demos signed. It's going to help you with your content strategy too. Do you struggle with making content? Well, next week, I'm going to talk about how to make content as a DJ and producer. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. I've been Graham Farmer, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio. Bye-bye.